Hold it!
Who? Yes, I found them even an hour later. The poor wretches would never have made it. Took them both to a nearby orphanage. It means there's something significant. I could just tell us. Still have to distinctly suspecting who'd with the number of people. Because they made it sound like there was one. You're certain there were 2 children in that house? It was a long time ago, but I remember as clearly as it was yesterday. Right, that's going to be particularly important about that just now. What do you think about things Steven especially newsworthy? This was on Christmas Eve 18 years. You're certain that? I am! Holy smokes! There's something that shows why that date is so significant. Holy smokes. IS-7.
Take that!
That was the same day on which a certain incident occurred. The murder of a well-known sculptor. An incident in the aftermath of which 2 children were missing. The son of the victim, Artie Frost, and the son of the murderer, Carmelo Gusto. Yeah, now they mention it, the little guys did go AWOL, huh? Intriguing! The son of a murderer, and the son of his victim. Suppose that makes sense? It would. One of the boys was bound hand and foot, you see. Indeed, because without his son to the investigations, Mr. Gusto would have had no chance of winning. So that was what was behind it all. Sadly, neither of the boys were able to remember any such details. They weren't? No, when we met each other again on that night 12 years ago, a young pup explained it to me. Seems that they really were on the brink of death when they found them. Shock of the experience caused them both to lose their memories. They weren't even able to remember their names. If what he's telling us is true, that would seem likely, yes. Which means we still don't know enough to tell us who our mastermind might be. Mr. Canis, would you mind telling us what happened next? By all means. The pup and I remained in contact even after I was sent to prison. People from 12 years ago. You mean that Lagarde, winner, and the president, I assume? I fear I wasn't as kind to her as I could have been. And she did try to have me killed, but you know why, of course. Because you murdered President Wong, but they needed the world to believe he was still alive. Somebody had exposed the president as a fake. Would have been bad for Lagarde and Chairman Winner, too. Exactly. Not only that, I happened to overhear something else intriguing that night. What are you? Sorry, but I'm waiting for someone. I know you are, President Wong. Couldn't help overhearing the news. Congratulations. But please don't worry about your son. Only kill those I'm employed to kill, which in this case means you. No. Oh, wait, this is my first chance to meet him. It might be my only chance. Please, give me just a few minutes longer. Boy was going to beg for his life, but no, an interesting character. Told him I was not aware that he had a child. No, he said, and shook his head. Neither was I. But the world will know that I have one now. Mean to make sure of it. Being prepared something in case the worst comes to the worst. And the son in question. It was the young gentleman with the horns here, correct? Don't need to, my dear. I've been listening very carefully, you see. And for longer than you may realize. So, the president meant to tell the world about Shaw. And prepared something in case of the worst. It's not enough simply to have Cadus's word on the matter. We have something that can raise tell if the president said is true. Well, everybody knows you now. He entrusted it to my family to show his belief in us, after all. The name in the recording, the preparations he made, and his will. With those three pieces of information, I was able to convince one of them to do anything I asked. With the information at his disposal, it could have exposed the truth about the body double at any time, and transfer identity with it. President Wong was more agile than I had anticipated. He locked my first knife thrust with something soft. By the time the piece I'd broken off hit the snow, my next strike had hit its mark. So it was Canis who tore the horn off of Torsaur's doll. I was the only one present to hear his final words. The only one who knew the truth about his son. Well, me and that poor pup.
Objection!
Nuh-uh. Yeah, I don't think they do.
Hold it!
So you're able to continue communicating with him from prison. Yes, do I know you Oh yes. I never knew where he was. I was able to slip out and track him down. Being kept under rather strict supervision, you see. I wasn't a guard, no doubt. What could the two of you even communicate about? They were playing correspondence chess, of course. Now driving about our respective lots in life. As unlikely as it may seem, Mr. Canis' chess opponent was... I found the diagram of the game in this. So does that mean United something to do with all that IS-7 business? Wait, couldn't that be it? Do we have any evidence on my connect Knight to the IS-7 instance?
Take that!
This is everything I've left behind. Could there be a clue here somewhere? Maybe a chest. Which one should we look at more closely? Why do you figure you found the chest? I don't think you connect the Bronconator to the IS-7 or something yet. But I'm pretty certain. Why never like that? The ring. Oh yeah. HH. Mr. Fender, take a close look at it if you would. That design, that's Paul Harrique's trademark mark. Indeed, looks like somebody turned the stamp he used to sign his work with into a ring. Twilight Knight in transit. Why was it not with the rest of the evidence in the IS-7? They tried to leave spots for personal effects as this next of kin after the case wound down. I found them rightly old busted boy didn't have any family of thousands. The kid was missing, so they never got him effect. Not till later, anyhow. Right on the grapevine, they found him in the end and gave him goods, including the seal it was sealed, which he turned into a ring and worn to their own death. Job so messing around with stuff like that, they would have made sure before handing it over. Wait, so is it Knight? Knight is dead. How can he possibly be involved in our current case? Yeah, so only candidate for genius mastermind is the guy who keeps the book. It is a little perplexing, and who else could be?
Hold it!
He stopped responding. That seems strange. Glad you agree. Helmut did too, of course. He does not need to talk in order for me to hear him, my dear. He might be. Okay, really been finding the penis just perfect scenes. Yes, that's a good boy. Now where was I? Of course, I shouldn't stop hearing from the pup.
Hold it!
It does all seem like a little too much of a coincidence. Attempts made on the life of a man who has pretended for them all those years. One in the garden murdered Bunker night while he was being held at the prison she ran. Himself winner, chairman of the Committee of Prosecutorial Excellence, murdered Rosie Vance. Marking back must seem at the time that some mysterious other presence was lurking behind all these incidents. Yes, even from behind bars it was rather obvious that something strange was going on.
Hold it!
You thought you temporarily regained your freedom? Could you be any more brazen? Fear not, nobody was injured in the course of my escape. It was necessary after all. I have my ways. Let's leave it to that, shall we? Leave it up. No, wait, pal. You escaped. I'll arrest you right now. There'll be no need for that, detective. As soon as my business is concluded, I'll return home to my cell. You serious? There ain't supposedly some place you can just stroll in and out of it. Strange that you should say that. Weren't you the one who strolled in to try and dig into my past so recently? You. Agent Lang, Detective Gumshoe, I need to be able to question Mr. Keen's further. Can you be able to try to remain calm for me? Sure thing, sir. I kinda knew you were gonna say that. Fine, but I'm not taking my eyes off the dog. Not even for a second, dear.
Hold it!
That's how you vote on me? That's right. I have the tools to do so myself. And what exactly did you vote about, if you didn't mind my asking? Oh, this and that. General chit-chat. And chess moves, of course. You voted the chess moves in Bio 2? That's interesting. Perhaps we can talk about that later. But now, I'd like to know what happened when the letters stopped. So I myself tried to imagine where he might have gone. So indeed, you don't have even Mr. King as soon as your identity. You said that you tore your letters in Vale. Is that correct? Don't mean to be rude, Mr. Prosecutor, but you do know about my condition, don't you? That's odd, because the chest that is on my family night's cell didn't contain any Vale at all. Really? But surely that's impossible. How so, exactly? Meaning there may have been some sort of intermediary between the two? Mr. Canis says he wrote his letters in Braille, and yet, letters received by Mr. Knight contain no Braille at all. This suggests that there must be a third party who typed Mr. Canis' letters out. It's gonna work the same way on the flip side too, right? So it was gonna take nice letters and turn them back into Braille. It They could indeed. I think you and Mr. Knight were both communicating with this person, Mr. Canis. Mr. Canis, the answer you received. They've been in vile too, so yes. So Sir Mr. Middle person really was me to from the gangster's missives. And that same person. I shall be our secret string puller.
Not so fast!
Wait, you're trying to say there's another hidden mastermind behind this whole thing? There's a new one. Ronco Knight, son of Artie Frost, is already dead. But what if the other child from the incident 18 years ago was actually who we've been looking for? 18 years ago, eh? Knight was Frost's son. Gustav's son went up to here. Him, but surely not. Of course, it all makes sense. I know exactly who our so-called mastermind is. I can hardly believe it, but somebody we know rather well.
Take that!
It has to be the person behind all this. The person who forced Chairman Winner's hand by sending a letter to Rosie Ringer. The person who kidnapped Sean and bugged Kay and myself. The person who did the smoothest thing of all. He jumped Kay and carried her up to the roof of the big building. It was the monster. What, did you really just say what you did? Yes, the monster. That was the key to unmasking the mastermind. Oh, I almost forgot. You're doing a new show soon. I don't know if you could come, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Lloyd, could I ask a favour? You tell us you recorded the sound of Torosaurus breathing fire. Can we listen to the tape? That's it, that sound must be what I think it is. My theory has to be correct. The truth about a monster. I think so the person behind all this. It's all falling into place. Miss Hart, you saw a giant eye at the window of the storeroom, did you not? I can't see it right now. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Your image analyzer. Can you roll it again? Sure, but what do you want to look at, sir? This photograph right here. Gotcha, I'm on it. What we're looking for must be here. Have to find it.
Eureka!
Nope. Yes, there it is at last. The monster commanded by the architect of this whole scheme.
Objection!
No, because that isn't our source at all. It's the eye of a different giant beast entirely. Take a look at this, if you would. You see it? The enormous line balloon? An absolute monster. And the son Miss Lloyd thought was a creature of his size. Oh, come on! Why are you not being patient? There's our balloons fly, huh? They burn gas, make hot air? They do, and our culprit was able to use that balloon. Carry Kay up to the roof of the big building without ever going near the elevator. Good work. And the box. And the good stuff. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're not serious. You forgot to mention trainee animal tamer. Hard to believe. But he's the one who's been pulling the strings this whole time. That's right. Simeon Saint is the one behind all this. I'm sorry, Kay. Who was that? Hey, where do you think you're going, old man?
Nothing escapes you, does it, young pup? My congratulations, Miss Edgeworth. Now that I know the truth, my business here is done.
What? No, Mr. Canis, wait. Damn it, he disappeared. Don't worry, I'm fine, but... Are you alright, Sean? There's no easy way to say it, but... I'm sorry, Sean, it would appear that he did. You won't get away with it, but make him pay. Somehow, some way, so... Now I just put the call out, so all units on the lookout for Mr. Canis. Don't mean to hurry, everybody, but we better be on our way too. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, where do you think we'll find our mastermind? I suppose you're right. We should go after the mastermind right now. So you have to practice for the show, which I guess means you'll be on the surface. Before we leave, there's something I'd like to ask of you, Agent Lang. There is? What? Once a beast has been sighted, the next step is to plan its capture. When we arrive, there's something we need to try and find as a matter of priority. And, Detective, I'd like you to look into something that's been bothering me about Sean's kidnapping. Yes, sir. Between our mini encounter, I never suspected a thing, even though he was right there in front of me. I messed up, there's no other way of putting it. I'm going to put things right here once and for all. April 6th, 5:30 p.m. Very big circus, big top. Did you guys come to watch the show? Hello, Miss Berry, Mr. Saint. You're a little early, I'm afraid. We're still practicing. I'm glad you kept your promise. Yes, I remembered you giving me this. I also remembered you giving my assistant amnesia. That's so great, you can have so much fun. I think even you'll be surprised, Mr. Edgeworth. I think you've surprised me enough for one day already. Would you mind looking at this photograph, Miss Berry? That's the eye painted on the balloon you used to advertise the circus, correct? I have a strong suspicion that the balloon was used by the criminal we've been looking for. Who is usually in charge of the balloon, if you don't mind me asking? Mr. Saint, you took the balloon out late the other night, didn't you? Sure, I was practicing.
still pretty bad at flying it, so near things like ours. That night, when it would have been even more difficult than usual, I think it's time to decide to practice. Why else would I have taken the balloon out? What are you saying? Saying that you're the culprit, motherfucker. That you weren't practicing at all. You were taken an unconscious Kate from the top of the big building in order to frame her for the murder of Rosie Ringer. The security cameras never recorded Kay taking the elevator up to the roof, which means she must have gotten there another way, from the sky. The only person able to make that happen would have been you. But, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't understand. That's not all you did. You also attacked Sean at the garbage disposal area, drugged him and carried him away. That's why you were late for the hearing at the courthouse, wasn't it? I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I do any of those things? Please, you have to believe me. I'd never, ever do anything like that. I wish I could believe you, but I can't. Any trust I had in you has been completely destroyed. That's horrible. Why would you say that? You told me back at the jail. You said you believed I was innocent. Rest assured, yeah. This is just awful. I never thought you'd lie to me. You said you knew what it was like doing me. I trusted you. It hurts, Kay. Really, it hurts so much.
Objection!
I see it now. That's your strategy, isn't it? With everybody, you root out their psychological weaknesses and exploit them. Without even realizing it, they wind up doing exactly what you want them to. Exactly the behavior one would expect from the arch-manipulator behind all our recent troubles. I was too blind to see it before, but you won't fool me again. What the fuck? Simeon Saint, you are guilty of crimes too numerous to mention. Cat jump scare. Oh, so that's how you want to play it, huh? You always did have the courage of your convictions, I guess. Luckily, grinding people's self-belief in the dust is kind of a hobby of mine. Well done, all of you. Well, this is certainly a side of him we haven't seen before. So much for the trainee animal tamer who wouldn't hurt to fly. I guess that was all an act. The portrait's even changed. But I'm glad we're finally getting to meet the real you. Truth, lies, what does it matter? All you need to know is that Mr. Edgeworth has made me very mad indeed. Deminski. And now he's gonna pay. Sure. I went up in the balloon a couple of nights ago. I was just practicing. I guess somebody took that picture when I flew by the big building. Fly around the area doing promo stuff for the circus all the time. Nothing to see here, Miles. Nothing at all. So, you go up in the balloon reasonably often? Yeah, promoting the circus, like I said. Is that true, Miss Berry? Well, that same balloon was used in the commission or crime. Nonsense! I just happened to be in the area when it happened. Somebody took a picture when I was floating past a big building. That's all. I'll be the judge of whether you just happened to be nearby. Thank you very much.
Hold it!
This balloon, do you usually launch it from here at the circus? No, you need a wide open space. There's a park over by Sunshine Coliseum. That's where I usually take off from. I see. And how do you get the balloon to the park to launch? Not by hand, that's for sure. That thing must weigh a few hundred pounds. I'm impressive that I can even get off of the ground now I think about it. I'd prefer it if you didn't change the subject. How do you transport the balloon? Wow, give a guy a break, will you? It's not like I was getting miles off that track. Sheesh. Could you kindly leave my name out of things? It's not to be used as a pun. Use a truck, okay? You just load it on the back and away you go. A truck, you say? Yeah, last time I took it out would have been 2 days ago. That could be important. Better keep in mind. Last time I took the balloon out on the truck would have been then, the day before last.
Objection!
This truck, it wouldn't happen to be blue by any chance? Huh? So what if it is? We happened to see a blue truck ourselves just today. One with a large basket loaded on the back. That was the truck you told us about. And your statement about it not having moved in 2 days is a lie. Agent Lang, Emma. I found what you asked. Oh wait, I found what you asked when you go look for it. Lorry on a truck in the parking lot out back. Blue truck. Well. I think that truck might be the one we saw earlier today. In fact, I'm almost certain of it. What, just because it's blue? Like a million other trucks? What makes you so sure it's the exact same one?
Objection!
That wasn't me. Worthless the words of a man who can't back up his own claim to heaven. Show me, I demand proof. I must be able to prove it somehow. It's the same truck, I'm sure of it. What can I use to prove it's the same truck? Fingerprints. Huh? What? You want to do that? Huh? Because I expect to find a certain, very specific set of prints. If I do, that will prove beyond all doubt that it's the truck we saw in front of the big building. Lord of Hearts! Mine? Well, sure, my prints will be all over you, over the truck. But that's because I drive all the time, genius. Where's finding my fingerprints going to prove? Now fucking... So what, they're pulling a... Are they playing a Trials and Tribulations? Yours? You think you're going to find your own prince on there? I do, because I put my hand on your truck when I saw it in front of the big building. Let's see what we can find, shall we? Emma, could you lend us your scientific skills one more time? Hmm? Fine, whatever you see where you can't do it yourself. Someone's eager. Can we compare it to items right away? And with that, another line exposed. So you're doing the trick. Oh, just driving around.
Objection!
Okay, was abducted 2 nights ago, and your balloon was sighted nearby. Then today, another abduction, this time involving a truck supposedly used to transport garbage. And your truck was sighted nearby. Coincidence, nothing more. You want me to believe that you were near the scene of 2 separate abductions simply by chance? Just be honest, you were involved in both. What makes you think they were even connected?
Objection!
A certain very important piece of evidence. Oh, this should be good. What connects Kay and Sean's abductions?
Take that!
Sedative. Kay was drugged with a dose of a powerful sedative, and a bottle of sedative was found right where Sean was being held captive. The very same brand as no less. I knew you'd try something like this. So the same sedative was used. So what? Does that mean everything's connected? You know as well as I do, that doesn't prove anything for sure. Ah, you must have something. There must be a piece of evidence I can time both crimes. Cops, prosecutors, you, Miles. You're all the same at the end of the day. You forge the evidence to fit the crime, or you flat out make it up. Just as long as somebody goes to jail. You're no different from a certain other evidence tamper who've had the misfortune of meeting. No, I'm nothing like him. Then show me, even with your killer piece of evidence. You must have one, right? It's no use. We don't have anything that can tie him directly to both kidnappings. Okay, you've outdone them, Miles. No more cheap shots left to fire. Great, we'll have a show to be rehearsing for.
Objection!
Hey, come on now, you two. There's no need to get all hard on the collar. When one of your good looks spilling down your face now would be Samuel no pal. What are you sticking your nose in for? Hey, I just sense the vibe getting a little harsh and heavy, yeah? But I ought to line the mood. Help me out, guy. Lift our spirits with a little dose of your great beef. Objection! What are you? Take this seriously, will ya? What you could do with some money and a little interference for your master. Not the most ethical approach, I know, but again, Kay, again. We can worry about whether or not this is the right thing to do later. This is my last chance to try and prove a connection between Mr. Saint and his crimes. Let's forget the kidnappings for now. Is there anything else that suggests he is our mastermind?